guys, back again for another video, and today I found it quite fitting to do my top 10 Rockstar titles. Rockstar as a developer and a publisher have a plethora of awesome titles to choose from that I grew up on all the way back on the Grand Theft Auto days of 95, 96 if my memory serves me correctly. So let's take a look. Before we do that guys, I just want to say that I'm going to be giving this away today. Somewhere in this video I'm going to tell you guys how you can get your hands on this collector's edition of Tomb Raider Anniversary. I just like to kind of give a little bit back to you guys. I'm grateful of the support. So stay tuned guys, let's kick it off with number 10. State of Emergency is at number 10 for me. Released in 2002 on the PlayStation 2 and then in 2003 on the Xbox original, we have to join an underground crew to rise against the political tossers of the American Trade Organisation, and I really like this game because it kind of reminds me a little bit of Dead Rising. Obviously that wasn't out at the time, but yeah, it's very violent, as many Rockstar games are, and there's really cool settings in the malls, out on the streets, loads of different weapons to choose from. It's really fun, but it's at number 10 as it gets a little bit monotonous. I did play it on release and I really enjoyed it, and it's in my library of games right now. So guys, State of Emergency, number 10. Max Payne swings in at my number 9. So Max Payne is set to find out who killed his family and avenge their death. I really enjoy this game. It's very violent again. There's awesome narration throughout the cutscenes which really makes the story feel alive. And I love that Rockstar have this fantastic ability to tell the story. It's not just all that mindless gore, violence, guns and flamethrowers and whatnot. There is a little bit of substance to this, and Max Payne feels very credible in its storytelling, and that's why it's at number 9. At number 8 is the classic Grand Theft Auto, right back on the PlayStation 1 days and PC. Originally this game was supposed to be police versus the robbers or criminals, but due to a glitch in the game it span it round so that you are the criminal as the main protagonist against or trying to evade police capture. It boasts that classic top-down view, and DMA design back then, it was DMA's, I believe DMA evolved into Rockstar, did a fantastic job at really changing the way players played games. It was absolutely unbelievable and it felt incredibly interactive and immersive, you know, picking missions up from phones, from people, from gangs. It was really fantastic, and I'll never forget GTA, and it's a worthy mention at my number 8. Lucky 7. Grand Theft Auto Vice City took most of my time during my university days back in the early kind of 2000s to the mid 2000s. Tommy Vercetti is the main protagonist and the game feels awesome. There's lots of 80s neon, lots of vibrancy, a really nice transition from day to night. I really loved that. The soundtrack is the best soundtrack in gaming history in my opinion. I love the 80s, I'm an 80s child myself, and I think that game really set the bar incredibly fucking huge for open world games, particularly the GTA series. I love it. I just love it. Down into number 6 then guys is LA Noire. We again are a copper, as we say in England, or rather a detective, trying to solve certain crimes and progress through the ranks of the police departments. Lots of obstacles upon the way as we have to deal with a lot of personal choice within the game, and if we get it wrong we are punished. But if we get it right, we are rewarded, and thus we move on to the next mission. So it's at my number 6 because I really enjoyed the way Rockstar had kind of used real-time facial capture, and that really brought the characters to life, and I thought that was fantastic for the last generation. You kind of saw a hint of the next generation in the way it was done, and I just respect the game for the finesse that it brought to my gaming experience at the time. Number 5 then guys, drilling down into the top 5 now, is Red Dead Redemption. I'm not a huge fan of the Wild West in terms of films, but Rockstar did something completely different with Red Dead and gave us that Wild West setting. Sometimes the land can feel a little bit barren and stagnant, but nonetheless if you focus yourself into the game and conduct the missions and the side quests especially, the game can feel incredibly packed and full, and I really want to see either HD remake of Red Dead Redemption or Red Dead Redemption 2. Everybody out there is screaming for it. Rockstar, give us more Red Dead Redemption please. Number 4 then guys, let's take a trip to Bullwhip Academy, because Bully, or Canis Canem Edit as it was known in the PAL regions, is at my number 4. Like Red Dead Redemption, Bully boasts something unique to the Rockstar family. We haven't seen this. I mean, the Grand Theft Auto series has been done. Max Payne is a trio. Manhunt had, sequels, but we haven't had a sequel to Bully. So I think for me, there's a little bit of kind of mysticism over this game. And what I mean by that is I want more, but it's a mystery as to whether or not we're actually going to get more. It came out in 2006 on the PlayStation 2, so at the time there was no such things as DLC, so once you'd completed the game, then you'd completed it, but I wanted that little bit more, and I love it when games always make me want that extra little bit. Number 3. Manhunt is my number 3, a stealth-based action survival horror game. I'm a fanatic for horror in games, and when I play Manhunt now, it reminds me of playing Outlast. If you guys haven't played Outlast, just check it out on YouTube. You feel very, very close in. There's nothing expansive about this game, which surprised me, as when you play, a lot of Rockstar titles, you do kind of feel out in the open, but this is very claustrophobic, and I really like that contrast. So again, I love the violence in it. Not that I'm a violent person, but you can use that catharsis element through video games. It's awesome. I just feel it's not necessarily a specific trait of the game I like. I just like the feeling it gives me of claustrophobia and, really kind of being scared. And again, I've said in previous videos that I like when games connect with you physiologically, so kind of sweaty palms, palpitations, and that's why Manhunt's at number 3, because I connect with it a little bit more than, say, like Bully or Grand Theft Auto titles. Number 2. Grand Theft Auto 5 has to be in everybody's top 10. I'm pretty sure you guys thought that it was going to be my number 1, but it's not. There's nothing else new to say about Grand Theft Auto 5 that I've not already said. It is the best Grand Theft Auto game in my opinion. The level of versatility in the game is unbelievable, and what made it for me is the transition of the kind of 3 characters and the interlinking of stories. I think that was done beautifully, and had we have only had a single player in GTA 5, I wouldn't have enjoyed it as much. Graphics don't impress me on Grand Theft Auto games anymore. I want mechanics, and GTA 5 is full of mechanics. All that's left now, Rockstar, is to give us some zombie DLC. Which drills down right into my number 1. Yes, cue the confetti, because my number 1 Rockstar title is... Redemption Undead Nightmare. Now I love this, and I play this a lot more than what I do Red Dead Redemption. The game is fast paced. The game connects with me physiologically, which I really, really like. I'm a huge sucker for the zombie series anyway, and it's a series that's been done to death, but when you put zombies in a Rockstar game, the series becomes something incredibly fresh. It is amazing, absolutely fantastic, and as I said at number 2, I want to see some zombie DLC for GTA 5. Maybe then GTA 5 will hedge more towards number 1. But what do you guys think? Please let me know your top 10 in the comments. So there we go guys, and in the introduction I said I'd tell you how you can win this. I want you guys to do the following. I want you to go onto my blog, the link is in the description, juicygamereviews.com, and I want you to subscribe to my blog, pop your email in and just subscribe. We've got newsletters, going to do giveaways on there, I'm going to be doing exclusive offers on retro games through my various affiliates that I use. Just pop your email address and subscribe to the blog. The second thing I want you to do is to like my Facebook page and comment on this picture and tell me why you think you deserve to win it. I'm happy to ship it worldwide, so just drop me a comment on that picture, but if you don't do the both, then I won't enter you into the hat to draw your name in a week's time. So 1 week's time, and the date will be on the screen right now, I'm going to draw the winner and I'll contact you personally to get your address to ship it out. So please like, comment and subscribe to this video guys. Thanks for watching. My name is Gemma, and I'll see you soon for more awesome video game content. My phone always goes off in videos.